everyone, welcome to Aurora's Oracle for the weekly reading from Sunday the 16th of August 2015. Okay, I'm going to be using the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue for this week, so let's have a look at the key themes. Okay, so the first card is workshops and seminars, the second card is clear yourself, and the third card is have you asked your angels for help with this. Let's have a look at the first card. Okay, so it says attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. So perhaps the thoughts that you've been having for the past couple of weeks have been linked with starting up your own enterprise, or at least opening up spiritually and heading in another direction. So the angels have definitely heard what you've been thinking, and now that you've been sent this oracle card through this reading, know that the guidance is truly there. So if you have been visualizing workshops, or you standing in front of a crowd giving a speech or something along those lines, well, maybe that is the direction you're meant to be in. You know, sometimes it isn't always just about teaching workshops or seminars, but it could also be you attending workshops and seminars. So perhaps you are looking to open up spiritually via learning a new form of healing modality. Maybe you want to learn about automatic writing. Maybe you want to do something creative. It doesn't even have to be along the creative lines. I mean, it could also just be a general workshop, which could be increasing your knowledge in a specific area. Either way, it seems to be a key theme for this week. Secondly, the card here, clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. As spiritual beings, we often have the ability to absorb energy from others. For example, when you're going into, I don't know, a shop or something, and you can feel the vibe of people around you and it doesn't feel quite good, you might feel quite tense. That could be because you're picking up the energy within that area. I know with me, I've walked into shops before and I've picked up an item, and then all of a sudden I've had this energy shift of a lot of anger and stress, and that's because someone's walked past me. They've walked past me and they've just had an argument with someone, and they've brought the energy with them. And sometimes we can pick up on that energy. It's like when someone's feeling quite ill and quite down and depressed, you can pick up on that energy, especially light workers, people who work in the healing field, such as nurses, doctors, youth workers. They're able to pick up that energy quite easily. So it's very, very important to clear yourself on a regular basis. And the way to do that is to visualize cords being cut. So if you feel that there are archangels around you, if you could ask them to clear yourself by cutting those cords. Perhaps you could do a meditation yourself where you sit there, you close your eyes, and you can feel the areas which are full of tense energy. So you may have a pulling sensation around your stomach, or a stabbing sensation in your back or something. And if you imagine a bright white light coming into that area and completely cleansing that area, that should help remove the toxins. It also helps to do a lot of positive affirmations to help clear yourself and to remind yourself that you are in charge and that you have your personal power. Okay, so the final theme, have you asked your angels for help with this? Okay, so sometimes you can be approaching a situation single-handedly, and as you can see, there's an angel here with an orb of light. This is suggesting that there is guidance and help out there, but you need to be asking for it. You know, we in this lifetime have free will, and we sometimes can be incredibly stubborn and not ask for help when we really do need it, and there's nothing wrong with that. What information comes up from this to help us with this week? Okay, let's have a look. Ah, interesting. Okay, so the card is communication. Okay, pop that there. So another thing I've noticed, there seems to be a lot of blue and purples in the cards. So obviously this one's all blue, but over here as well. And the key theme here, I would say, is communication in general with your throat chakra. So sometimes our fear allows us to block our communication through our throat chakra. So we are unable to speak our truth, or we're afraid of being judged. So in this case, by going into nature and communicating not just with nature but also with ourselves, because that's the best way to gain deeper understanding of ourselves, is by having time alone, away from the hustle and bustle of life. So if you just take a moment to look at the card and the colours here, and allow the colour of the blues, not just from this card but also from the other cards as well, to help with the healing around your throat chakra. I've also noticed I did put out a couple of blue crystals today, so that also would help with your communication. So crystals like kyanite and lapis lazuli, and so to like those kind of crystals, any blue crystals always help with your communication. And it's not just always crystals, it's also the colour blue in general. So perhaps this week it might be a good idea of wearing the colour blue. So remember, the key themes for this week is communication and allowing yourself to be healed. And thank you for the emails that I've received so far. It's been absolutely amazing doing these videos for you. So have a good week everyone, and I will see you next week.